Jake Elliott ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. Quick throw there is incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Yellow. 15. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 6. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll get this complete to Worthy. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. We're scoreless after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they finally get their chance on offense. 1st and 10.
Set. 63. Silver, set. Crowd left Yanni. Man. 73.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And down right around the 37. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Hey, 73. Man.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. 43.
Now Mahomes. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now here's Mahomes. And that's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Call up Yeti. Oh, it's Silver, ready? Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. Call up Yeti. Delta.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. Tiger Hornet. You on left. Go Silver, ready? Hey. '73. 73. Delta.
Throwing is Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
You on left. That's right, that's right. King, Phil King, Phil King. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Delta.
Here's Hurts to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Great, check. Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti.
Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Great, set. Hey.
They'll set up a throw. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Hey, Silver. Delta.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. And again, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Mahomes now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
63. Set. Silver, set. Try left, Yanni. 63, 60. Yanni. Hey, 73.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Attack!
They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Hey, 43, 15.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Great. Take a swamp.
He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Hey, easy, 63, back. No touch.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
And Hurts going to move him around.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Hurts. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Hey, thumbs up, alert it. Hey. No touch.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
That ball caught by Campbell. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Miami. Great, set. No touch.
He'll look to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Devontae Smith,
27 yards.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
No touch.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
No touch.
Hurts will throw.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
50, yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, 57, 57.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Second and 10.
Fire on these two, fire on these two. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Hey, 57, 57 color, 57 color.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Yellow, yellow.
Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A first down carry for Barkley.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6 coming up.
No touch that. No touch.
Again, it's Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, rip lift. Yellow. 15. Right side.
Mahomes to throw it. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing is Hurts.
Catch made here by Campbell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. One final try for Mahomes.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Lewis. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.